Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sport Tank family. Right, I'm back again. Friday night is what it is. Dropping show for those that want to hype, humble, or otherwise about another wonderful sport of American football, Britball, however you want to package it, the sport that we love. It's got us doing crazy stuff and enjoying the ways of the ways. Okie dokie. As you normally do. The QR code is on the screen, the network, and link should be on YouTube and other platforms to jump in to this broadcast with me and say your piece. Because yeah, this day and age, a lot of people got a lot to say in comments or in group chats or wherever. And again, it's good to say with chest. You can make people think, can make people conceptualize all these wonderful opinions that we have about the wonderful things that we enjoy and pour ourselves into. And this one being American football. All right. So, first things first, I will have to go in on the wonderful world of Britball and the Britball final senior men's, or should I say senior, because again, women can play in that. Bristol Aztecs getting the better of the London Warriors. And yeah, all I can say is it's a little wow. Bristol were a serious outfit, but most would have had the Warriors in favour. And when I say most, let me go check the picks on Sport Tank's predictions. I'm pretty sure the majority would have sided with the Warriors. And again, I did expect a Warriors victory. But sometimes it's nice to see the underdog prevail. Right, let's have a look. What was the predictions on Warriors? Oh, actually, it was close. It was 57% to 43%. So yeah, the Aztecs in their bright orange did a nice job. Did a number on the London Warriors in a closely fought game. And again, the Warriors are gonna have nightmares about a team in orange. Yeah, it is what it is. To the victor, the spoils, and then on to the next for next year, and seeing who's gonna step up and get it done. Um, Again, for me, I've seen Bristol go from being kind of a mainstay mid-level Premiership team to now obviously a national contender on a yearly basis. Obviously, it's a massive program. Yeah, I think it was the first full-time program before the NFL Academy. So Bristol was a hub, a space for elite American football in this country, and well done to them. Um, a part of me really, really, it's nice to see the helm change hands. Obviously, we know everyone. I'm being from London. I know and I've seen the Warriors firsthand. They are a devastating team if you don't turn up to get anything from them. Which again, Bristol got a draw and a win this year. You have to turn up and you have to show up properly and correctly. And again, they've done it on two occasions when hammering out the draw and hammering out a win, and rightfully so. Obviously, they're champions this year. Again, excuse me, they earned the right to be in that game, and they took what they could from that game. Well done to them. And that kit is crazy, but again, it's going to live in their memories now as a beautiful reminder of a wonderful day for them, taking the victory and taking the trophy home. I'll stay away from the political nonsense that surrounded the Warriors because it was a blatant demonstration of ridiculous hype and ridiculousness of social media in the light of a lot of political unrest. And yeah, shame they got tied up and all that. But we move, we plead and beg that people grow out of that nonsense and that ignorance doesn't cause anyone to suffer, especially those that are innocently going about their business and partaking in a wholesome pastime of laying someone out in a tackle and catching and running with the ball. Right. Let me jump on Sport Tank Instagram for my inspirational waffle. So right, Sport Tank are jumping in with their picks on the NFL community picks. Make sure you get involved. Make sure you get involved. I might have to get involved and put a few bets down on these wonderful community picks. What else they got going there? So they put up there twice. Picks of the final score. Okay, they put it in there. Combine the two. Interesting. So, obviously, the last four teams in the men's senior bracket were Manchester Titans, Bristol Aztecs, London Warriors, and the Coventry Phoenix, formerly the Tamworth Phoenix. And it's interesting how things shift because the last northern team to get the better of the Warriors was that Phoenix organization, be it all in a different name. Last promotion I was able to gain, we played the Manchester Titans on their journey from Div 1 up to the Prem. And yeah, they've gone on leaps and bounds from that. That was what? Let's say 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. They managed to keep ascending and pushing the program forward, which again is what you want to see. You want to see teams building and pushing forward rather than slipping away. And let's hope even the teams that slip away with that lifeline of the Gulag game can kind of muster up a bit of energy to kind of fight for what they do have. Like I've been in a team that started out with literally 7 or 8 guys running around the park to go unbeaten within the next 2 years. So it's the thing where to be able to be present, and I respect all these teams that are present and actually put together full seasons and get through the game. It's really, really important to appreciate the effort that goes into that. Yes, we see the players on the field, off the field, people off the field, staff off the field. There's a lot that goes on. And well done them. Sport Tank put up an ARB about using Bots Park for BAFA finals and GB games or move the games to a new area. Is there actually a tally? No, they haven't got a result on that. So look at the comments. It looked like an adequate venue. Again, you need to be there to see the atmosphere and how obviously the day went down. But from the stream that I watched, it looked like a sufficient, venue to hold the long weekend. What we got? Oh, all right. Sport Tank. Jump on Sport Tank to see them meet the teams. The guys in the squad put up there a little profile so you can see who makes up Sport Tank behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. Need to get mine up there, Mr. Steve. Have a word. And yeah, as I said last week, the Audible NFL podcast is coming. Oh, should have been yesterday. I should have been savvy to that, see if that's been on or not. But yeah, keep your eyes on Sport Tank because they're doing a lot on the NFL season, so they won't be shying away now that the BAFA season's wrapped up. So get involved, stay in touch, stay abreast of what's going on. And hopefully we'll enrich the NFL American football fandom in the UK. The Bucks season, that's the British University season, will be getting underway in the near future as well. So keep an eye out for that stuff. I may try and do some bits and bobs in and around that as well. And yeah, keep an eye out for the new bits and bobs coming up around Hyped or Humbled and where we're gonna go with this wonderful show. Right. Anyway, let's have a look. Uh, let's go to. Let's go to Buffett Bath. Buffett official. Right then. So all the big score lines. 27-24. Aztecs over the Warriors. What else we got? 21-20. The women's premiership final. Again, everyone involved in that game must be still in a certain emotional state to have it decided by a single point. Interesting. Under 19s, ooh, they've won championship. London Blitz absolutely blew away. Is it Rushmore Knights? Summer Knights? Blitz against oh, Edinburgh Napier Knights. Yeah, 54-19. London doing what they're doing. Running back, Owanye Montauk. MVP. Great shot there of him on the Sport Tank Instagram. Have a look. All right, awesome. National Flag Finals. Um, National Flag Football League and the Youth Flag Football League over the 13th and 14th September in Manchester. For those of you that are interested in the flag version of the game, check that out. Details on the BAFA website. Oh, sorry, it's the BAFA website that had the London Bits player in it. If I said Sport Tank, I apologize. What else we got? Great Britain under 19s roster versus Hungary. When was that? Oh, is that game? Hey, shout out Scott Rowe, my old head coach. Now the Great Britain under 19 contact head coach. Saying the games are vital for the continued growth and development of the under 19s program. As a football player, you want to play competitive games against quality opponents. It makes all the sacrifice worthwhile. In a nutshell, yeah, that's why we play. You play because you want to play the best and be the best by playing the best. So shout out to them getting their games on. Again, another post about the flag finals. Butts Park and the finals. Loads of lovely photos in there. And they've got every touchdown highlight on the back page. MVP Men Senior was and the Bristol QB again did a massive job. And a great montage to the Britball itself there. Everything. Oh, lovely. It's crazy to watch. Crazy stuff to watch. All right. What else? Thrashers MVP. Women's game. I think was it running back? It was Tivia Strum. I'm gonna say what position. But she got MVP. Oh, 3 touchdowns. So I'm guessing either QB or receiver, but we move. Do better, do better. That far. Oh, there we go. 14 is that her? Oh, she could be running back. She's running back. Oof. Nice little reverse play. They got a highlight there. Boy, the lid is serious. Such with the motorbike helmet. Great stuff. Damn. Right, and again, if you want to jump in, drop in. QR code is there. The link should be on. Relative stream that you're watching from. Blitz looked like they had a whale of a time. Oh, pick. Great stuff. Great stuff. Gonna give it another 5 minutes for you guys to jump in. If not, see you next week. There's a lot of Baffa flag stuff in there, probably in the lead up to the wonderful weekend of flag they've got coming up this weekend in Manchester. Ooh. I don't know. It's definitely a great spectator sport. American football, if you can have the stamina to stay up and watch the Americans go at it. To be fair, the British game is getting to a point where you're seeing some wonderful stuff, great level at the top end, and even in the up and coming end, you got players that are just enjoying the sport now, man. Where we can see so much of it now on social media. So even some of the grassroots offerings you get on social media from the other side of the pond, they can do some crazy stuff and really express yourself in the sport if you're athletic. So again, we're growing up. Well, I grew up seeing the most electrifying move probably in sports being the slam dunk. Obviously, wrestling doesn't really count because it's yeah. But yeah, slam dunks in basketball and the dunk competition were amazing expression of athleticism, and just people enjoying what they do and going back to the playground with it. And again, I think with this Elite Five situation, a lot of that playground, fun, expressive aspect to the game should be coming out. People, hopefully, that pick that up will be inclined to maybe learn the fundamentals and get involved in the full form of the game through seeing how things can pop up with that, even with soccer and football in this country, UK football in this country. I think the Baller League and all that did with social media showing the highlights and clips of people just scoring and just enjoying themselves, going back to playing in the cage vibes, really, really lights a fire under those that are involved and maybe those that are not involved to come and do more in the sport and really just literally get and be a part of that program as a whole and even a program. A lot of photographers, videographers, vloggers, they can see the amazing shots you can get at games, see the amazing highlight clips. Unfortunately, it was a negative clip that went super viral from this country, but hopefully soon we'll be getting, great feats of athleticism, even like one by myself. That amazing play where I turned a missed a blocked field goal into a 2-point conversion. Again, we want to see positive stuff out there and for people to kind of take in and think, oh, actually, something's really, really going on over there. But yeah, we will cross the fingers, cross the toes, and see how it goes, and keep offering opportunities for Tom, Richard, and Harriet to get involved in whatever they like. So now, seriously, if you want to get involved in the game, you're halfway there in finding this platform. Because again, this show itself is brought to you by pure enthusiasm and love for the sport. And I'm a media volunteer for Sport Tag. I do it for the love, not for the money. Yeah, I just enjoy the sport. I just enjoy having conversations around the sport and what the sport can do and is doing and does do in the community and in the lives of a lot of young men and women in this country and older even families. It brings people together, it creates families, and it really, really gives you an opportunity to as I say from earlier, but express yourself, man. You need to find a hobby, you need to find something to kind of get the blood flowing, get fit, get found to be about it. You know what I mean? So yeah, again, I'm here every week, keep an ear out for some potential slight changes in the way in which we do this. But we're here, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be providing this platform because it's necessary, it's needed, and it's for the love of the game, the sport, and the growth. All right? But yeah, it's me. That's my 20. Shout out to everyone who's jumped in. Shout out to all the Sport Tech team and Brit Ball and NFL family and fandom. We'll keep this going. I'll catch you there.